And march. Color guard, hold. Left ace. Breeze and the colors.
Oh, say, can you see the free and the home of the brave?
Or the colors. Right ace. Right ace. Ready, up. Ready, down. Ready, up. Freeze and arms. Forward, arms. Left, ace. Forward, arch.
Thank you, that was beautiful.
Introduce our keynote speaker and distinguished guest, Dr. Du Hua. Dr. Du Hua has an amazing life story. Today, to give credit and thanks to you, the Vietnam veteran, and that his sole purpose for being here. He attempted 11 times to come to America. He actually has also authored a book about those attempts and his life story. And he served proudly in the U.S. Navy. He became a disabled veteran. He then turned around and looked at other options in life so he could continue to serve. That allowed him to continue his education with a plan to give back to this country. And he did that by earning all the way up to a doctorate degree in pharmacy. I had the pleasure of meeting him about a year ago. He volunteered to come here to present to some of the support groups and thank the Vietnam veterans here, basically on a one-on-one basis. So he's become one of what we would call our community partners of this Orlando Vet Center, and we deeply appreciate that. So I will not continue to tell his amazing life story. I'm going to let you have the pleasure of listening to it. Dr. Du.
So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm humble and proud to speak to you. Today we celebrate the special day, the Vietnam Veterans Day. But it's also an emotional day for us all. And the story must be told. My dear brothers and sisters, my name is Dr. Du Hua. I'm from Vietnam. I was born in the early 60s in the war zones. I witnessed the communists committing the hardest atrocities and brutal murders throughout my childhood. The invading soldiers of North Vietnam destroyed families in my village. They have no regard for peace, for the life of innocent people. Even though I was just a very small boy. But I still remember very well, during the New Year National Holiday celebration of 1968, they violated the ceasefire agreement and launched a surprise massive attack to the people of South Vietnam. But the people was strong and brave. The South Vietnamese and the American armed forces stood up together and pushed back barrack demons. They decisively defeated the communists in the Tet Offensive, 1968. After courageously throw back the human invasion from the north, the people of the south had resumed their normal lives. However, the North Vietnam communists continued the evil goal of taking over the internationally recognized free, independent, sovereign nation of South Vietnam. The war went on. Then came the darkest day in our history of April 1975. The North Vietnamese army launched a massive full-scale invasion to the people of South Vietnam with more than 200,000 troops. That brought the collapse, the fall of Saigon, the tragic, historic disaster to the South Vietnamese people. South Vietnam have fallen into the hand of the communists. We have lost our country. We have lost our freedom. Consequently, we have to live under the cruel oppression of the communists.
It's obvious that there was no longer any future there for me, and I must find a way to escape, just like millions of desperate, frightened people who risked their life to escape the communist oppressions. I knew I wanted to follow the path that my brothers and sisters have been fighting for, the path of freedom. I still remember so well how our men and women fought for freedom. My Vietnam veterans, I saw you there in the late 60s and the early 70s. I saw you in my village, scouting and fighting the enemies. I saw you helping the sick and the injured South Vietnamese people. I saw you standing tall heroically with the South Vietnamese soldiers, defending us against the communists. I saw you protecting my village and making me and other children laugh. You brought the freedom and security to my village. You are our angels. I know you were serving and fighting for your own country, but you also served for more than 30 men, women, and children of South Vietnam.
People like us who experience the tyranny of the communists knew very well freedom is not free. My Vietnam veterans, thank you for showing me that you have so much humanity and kindness in your heart. And thank you for showing me what freedom is all about. I knew I was so blessed to have a place to escape to. That place called the United States of America.
Today, I would like to thank all those brave souls who ultimately sacrificed and make the world a better place for all humanity. To all American veterans and families, thank you. You represent the American people who must refuse to live on our knees and must be willing to die on our feet. Our Father have found our country upon the noble principle, liberty and justice for all. My Vietnam veterans, you show you put your country first. Enjoy this noble cause in spite of the great dangers. You gave your energy, your faith, and your devotion to this endeavor. Freedom for all. Our Vietnam veterans were the men and women of their times.
But many of you were blessed to come back. But you had to take off your extremely proud military uniform when you arrive at your airports. Your cause were questioned. Your patriotism were challenged. You and your buddies were severely condemned, maligned, and vilified. But yet, Vietnam veteran era represents the spirit of America. What can be more Americans? When you went to a faraway land and tried to stop the expansion of communism and spread the seed of freedom, like we ever secured the freedom for the people of the Republic of South Korea and many others. My Vietnam veterans, the United States military never lost a major battle during the war. The United States military definitely did not lose Vietnam. The United States military left Vietnam on the order of its politicians.
The conquest of the South by the North Vietnam turned the country into a nightmare of our people. The darkest day in our history resulted from the fall of Saigon and thereafter. President Reagan said, ending a conflict is not so simple.
calling it off and coming home? Because the price for that kind of peace could be 1,000 years of darkness for generations Vietnam born. It is so true. And let's be clear, because the country of Vietnam have fallen into the hand of the communists, there have been no peace and harmony for the people of Vietnam. There have been no freedom and human rights in the country in the last 41 years. People of Vietnam have been in agonies and darkness. What kind of peace is without freedom? Peace, freedom, and liberty need to work together. Once President Thomas Jefferson said, when the people fear the government, there is tyranny. When the government fears the people, there is liberty. The fear for the people, for the Vietnam communist regime is tremendous in the last several decades. My Vietnam veterans, you are the forever guiding light for not another American veteran generation to abandon another. Please be proud that you step up and serve your country in fighting for more than 30 million men, women, and children of South Vietnam. Thank you for letting me have this opportunity to speak with you today. But this is not just my voice. This is the voice of all the people of South Vietnam. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to vindicate our Vietnam veterans. You are always our heroes, and we always honor you. We love you. Please accept these grateful words from our heart and souls. Thank you so much for your service and sacrifice in fighting for the moral and noble cause on our behalf. May God bless you. Welcome home. Welcome home. Thank you.
Dr. Hua, thank you so much for those fantastic words, and thank you for speaking from the bottom of your heart. So we wanted to give you a small token of our appreciation from all the staff here and all of our veterans, just to say thank you. It says, Dr. Hua, in recognition of the outstanding support and contribution to the Orlando Vet Center's 50th anniversary of the Vietnam War commencement ceremony, awarded this day, the 29th day of March, 2016. Thank you.
Fought was for his country. When he left in '68 for Vietnam, he willingly left all his friends and family, 'cause he heard the pleading voice of Uncle Sam. And on that fateful night, when he almost lost his life, he knew right then he'd never be the same. Now the soldier fears defeat as he shuffles on the street, as he looks up to the heavens and the rain.